I'm such a big advocate for girls getting their periods. It's not talked enough about. So even when I was younger and I didn't have my period, it was, oh, you're so lucky. You don't want your period, it's just such a burden. And now looking back, I wish someone said, actually, that's not normal, you really need your period. It's so important for your growth. I was 16 and I never had my period. So I was young, I was doing so many hours. One point in my life, I was maybe 13 doing 27 hours a week. Everyone around me did, and they were like, oh, you're so lucky, you don't have one, and you don't want one, and all of that other stuff. And I was kind of chuffed with myself, to be fair. And it was only after a couple of injuries that my physio was like, that's not so normal for someone that's your age to have a femur fracture. And so yeah, there's a thing called relative energy deficiency in sports. Your body requires so much energy and to keep it going, and then if you're taking too much energy out, you're not getting enough energy in, your body will start prioritising different things, and menstruation is one of those that they will kind of shut down on so that it can prioritise the other body functions that you need. I started when I think I was around 7. My mum put me and my twin brother in. My twin brother just kind of had to do some like motor stuff and was like, if he's got to do it, I've got to do it too. And then I kind of went into competitive gymnastics, went through a different pathway, the International Development Program. I taught myself a skill and they were like, that's really hard. And then after that, they were like, let's put you through this program. Then I came out of it, went into steps when I was 13. And then after that, that was that for me. And I got to step 10, repped New Zealand. I went to Hawaii, and that was for level 9. And then after that, did step 10, got quite a few injuries. And then after that, kind of went into the administration kind of side where I was a chaperone for the next tour in Hawaii.
It's really cool to see the power and the strength in gymnasts now. And even if you're a little bit smaller, you can still do it, but you know, the range of it is bigger now.
There's so many different body types out there, and they're also young and different ages, and they're just comfortable and they're confident and they're chatting. I think social media definitely had a big change in that, with like your biggest stars like Alona Ma and all of that stuff saying strong is beautiful. The good thing about gymnastics is that it's so versatile, so you can basically mould it to how it suits your athlete. So if coaches understand what their athlete is doing, as well as parents, if they have a better understanding of what the sport is and the kind of the different skills and requirements and just kind of how the rules work, you can almost mould it to fit your own body and your own strengths, and that's kind of the beauty of the sport.
I've got a very open relationship with all my gymnasts, and they normally come to me about anything like that. If they've got it, if they need something, if they need support with anything, they'll come. That's what you had in your back of your mind, is what's going to happen, is things going to happen that I can't control. And you didn't have these things like these period undies, or you weren't allowed to wear shorts, you just had to be in a leotard. And my day, it was a little bit different. Gymnasts probably didn't get them as early. They were, if you got it, you were sort of deemed as, oh, you're developing, pads could be used, but you were very self-conscious of that. You didn't want to wear a leotard almost because, you know, you could see everything. I think it's just knowing your gymnasts, like knowing that it's girls at the end of the day, just human beings. They're going to grow up. I mean, you can't, you know, that's going to happen, but just supporting it along the way and be open to getting to know them and what they're like, and yeah, how it's affecting them a little bit, because that may affect their training as well. So
keep chatting about it. It's something that's so normal and it should be normalised, and that conversation is so important. Definitely if you're heading into like this later teenage years and you don't have one, have a wee look into it. It's so important. REDS is out there. It can affect boys as well as it can affect girls as well. It's not talked about enough either, and so if you don't have a period, there's a strong component that it could be REDS having a wee play in it as well. You can wear shorts, you can wear leggings, you can feel more confident in what you're wearing, and then in that aspect as well, we're trying to hope to get athletes to stay in the sport, because periods is a big reason why athletes drop out.